Engaging local communities. This is something which many of you will say you've done it for years. To some degree or other, you've been engaging your local community, working with them. So what's different? What I think is different is that it's the context of society today and the things that are happening that make it that much more relevant for businesses like yours to be taking community engagement seriously as something which is not just something which will give you a nice warm glow inside, not just something which will make customers smile, but something which has business sense attached.
So, I mean, we've just based examples of different organisations that we've used. So, you know, it's been preschool, we've had charities, we've had care homes, all kinds of different things. And it's surprising how many people there are out there that want to come in.
And again, importantly, every project that Mandy's done, we've always had a piece of case. So again, there's never been anything that's sort of gone on the test and media as well.
This is our Next Evenings Club, which we keep on. So we've got 320 children signed up to it. Now, this store actually runs 4 workshops over a weekend. I think we're probably the only store that actually does that. Most stores run it on a Sunday. Some stores just run 1 workshop, and they have a minimum amount of children in there, maybe 10 to 15. We run with 25 children per workshop, which can get quite manic sometimes because parents have to be there too. They like to get involved. Sometimes do want to take over, so you kind of have to put on one side as well. This little girl here is what's our first workshop, and we've got several children that have come to every single one so far, and parents absolutely, and we see the parents all the time, so they really get to know who we are now. We offer a half-price meal deal as well for the children when they come into our little CD. So again, that gets them into the restaurant, so they come with their parents who have to buy half-price meals.
To actually do any work. And here you'll see some of the events. Here we've got the Meet the WW2 Bomber Command Heroes and Summer Jazz Evenings. We have Christmas evenings, we have Easter days, and all of these evenings are free. We put on a jazz band. We had complimentary wine and snacks on that evening, and then people can buy in the garden centre. The actual take-up of sale is phenomenal for what we give back. So all the time we're giving something, but the people are coming to Scotsdales and they get really nice feeling for any of those evenings. We do them at Christmas. We have friends and family evening for staff. I don't know if any of you do those, but what we do on those evenings is we have all our staff and their friends and family. Each staff member is allowed 6 tickets. And on that evening we will give a 25% discount to any member of staff or anyone going through. The take-up again is really phenomenal on those evenings, and actually means that our staff aren't trying to sort of get around staff discount rules or whatever, so we actually offer that 2 or 3 times. The other thing is, which this slide actually demonstrates, it's the importance of the brand Scotsdales in the locality. And I think that's something that I really have realised over the last 5 years probably, is that the importance of the Scotsdales brand in the locality of Cambridge is immense. And it's up there with Waitrose and whatever. Again, we do work in a small area, and everything we do reinforces that brand.
Because I mentioned friends and family in particular, are a real important source of information for this age group. This is a question from the Ipsos Mori survey that we ran last summer, and it asked which of the following have you used as a source of information advice on improving your garden or getting gardening ideas. And we've seen the internet, any type of site, whether that's a DIY store site, a garden centre site, a social networking site. Sure, it's pretty high amongst those consumers that are younger, but it's pretty high as well amongst those kind of core gardening consumers as well. So we really are starting to see, only once you get to kind of pensionable age really, that starts to tail off. So that garden centre website, that chat, using social media websites, garden centre websites to inform, to listen to customers, potential customers, that does feel like it's an opportunity there. But quite interestingly, amongst that younger group, we have huge numbers asking family members for advice. And our focus groups really showed us that is almost always an older relative, most often mum and dad, who's going to show them how, give them advice, and frankly see the new home or their garden as a bit of a blank canvas. You know, their garden might be sorted, so it's the opportunity to come around, help them out, do something else with the garden, and you know, really help the homemaking process and
Also been
experience.
using QR codes. So QR codes are those funny little barcode sort of things that you see on various adverts and various places. So we've been using those, put those around the store. So again, people on the smartphones can instantly zap the code, take them straight to our website. We've had, in the first 2 weeks that we put up the QR codes, we had 40 customers. This was in our smallest site. So this turns over £1 million. So it's a small, not a big site. And we had 40 people in the first fortnight zap the QR codes. Last week we sent out 1,000 e-newsletters. This is at our smallest site as well. 366 were actually opened, and 218 of those went straight to, also clicked through to our website. So again, QR codes, it's about getting instant, getting access.